What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? We are here. We're not going to be here long. One, because football is on. And two, because this episode wasn't given. Okay? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of all of these storylines. I'm sick of everything and everybody. Everything and everybody and everything. Shout out to my boy Messy Miles. I'm sick of everything. I know I'm early, but again, trying to get this done. So let me just say this to you guys. This is Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is the mid-season finale. Y'all know how Carlos like to extend shit forever. So this is the mid-season finale. Mind you, they took a 2-week break for the Olympics. They took a break last week for Labor Day. Who the hell takes a break for Labor Day? I ain't never seen a TV show take a break for Labor Day. Christmas, New Year's, yes. Labor Day? Now, I defended y'all when it was the Olympics because I said, well, it's the Olympics. A lot of shows, you know, whatever. People going to be watching the Olympics. I'm going to give you a pass for the Olympics. But Labor Day? Then we get to this episode that we waited 2 weeks for just for you to say we on a mid-season break. Now, I don't even know what that means. When are we coming back, Carlos? You showed us a trailer showing us all this action that everybody got all excited about, only to find out that that stuff that we was excited about is happening on the other side of this mid-season break that don't nobody understand what, when, where, and how they did the break is happening. Whatever. Let's get into it. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let's get into it. I'm sharing it. I'm sharing it out because I am here early. Drop down and say hi. I see people in the chat. Y'all drop down and say hi. So let's get this party started. So the episode starts off with us. The episode starts off. We see Nell calling her husband saying that she, you know, everything started off good except for she got into it with Kimmy. I guess she ain't talking about the fact that she was mad that her name wasn't on a nameplate for her room, but whatever. And then she said, well, I just think me and Kimmy, we just not cut out to be cool. Like we just two different kind of people. We two different kind of people. And my thing is this. Yes, that is true. There's some situations where people are just don't get along, right? Everybody can't be friends. And sometimes people just don't get along. But I don't feel like what happened between you and Kimmy was that deep if there was already 2 or 3 years of an established relationship. I ain't say friendship, but I did say relationship. I feel like it wasn't that deep, girl. It really wasn't that deep. you snapped at Kimmy because Kimmy basically told you to lower your voice, lower your tone. You and Kimmy are not that, there's not a big difference in age. And I feel like all Kimmy was saying was, girl, we had already resolved the issue. You come out here trying to tell us what to do, and you loud about it. I just need you to bring your tone down. But if you feel like you and Kimmy don't need to be friends, then fine. You and Kimmy don't need to be friends. Let's move right along. So then we have Sunny on the phone with her boo thing, her husband, basically talking about, yeah, they said that Destiny's coming. I gotta get myself together. And he was like, girl, it's okay. Don't be worried about it. Don't need to be tripping off of that. Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm sick of the whole Destiny Sunny conversation. I'm sick of all of it. Then you had Tisha still complaining about that room. Kimmy said, girl, it is what it is. The room is what the room is going to be. Girl, get your stuff together so we can go down here to this beach. And honestly, that's where I would be at this point if I were Kimmy. Like, the room ain't going to change. We done already had our arguments about it. We done already had our conversation about it. You know that Mel did what she did because of why she did what she did. And it is what it is. Now, what I thought was shady, Miss Tisha, even though I understand it's a TV show and we making a TV show, but let me talk on it. What I find to be shady is you were so concerned about Destiny's response or reaction when she walked in there and she saw that room that y'all was in, but you wasn't concerned about Destiny's response about Sunny being there because you didn't feel like you needed to tell her before she came. And you even said out your mouth, oh, well, I'm not telling her because I don't want her to not come. I think that's real effed up. Again, I get it. We're filming a TV show. So let's put the TV show aside for a minute. And we all know that Destiny was coming and Destiny knew what was up and everybody knew. Let's just put that aside. Let's pretend like that ain't what it is. You are Destiny's friend and you are knowingly letting Destiny walk into a situation that she's not prepared for. I think that's real effed up. From a friend perspective, that's real effed up. Now, you invited her being shady to begin with because there was no reason for Destiny to come on this trip. Again, taking the show aspect out of this. If this were just really, truly a friend girls trip, why Destiny here? Even before you knew Sunny was coming, you know Destiny and Mel ain't cool. Why would you invite somebody that ain't cool with the host of the damn trip on the trip? I would much rather you have reached back and invited, what's the girl that left the show? Tiffany. At least Tiffany has an established relationship. I don't think her and Mel were in a bad space when Tiffany left the show, but anyway, so they go to the beach, and while they're at the beach, Melody rides a jet ski, Tisha rides a jet ski, everything is cool, and here come messy ass Chandra, Dr. Chandra, Shandy, whatever the girl name is. Here she is. Now you see Tisha, Kimmy, and Stormy out in the water, you know, frolicking in the water, and she talking about something. They go to Ops again. They go to Ops linking up. I'm sorry, what? Again, I'm gonna say what I said last week. Tisha and Mel ain't friends. They not trying to be friends. They just trying to get back to a space where they can have a conversation and film this damn show without it always being somebody walking off and somebody ending a scene early. That's all they trying to do. Okay, ain't nobody trying to be friends. Tisha ain't trying to be friends with Mel, and Mel damn sure ain't trying to be friends with Tisha. So how can she be the ops? She not the ops. She a co-worker. And those were 3 co-workers doing what the co-workers were supposed to be doing. They were filming their scene down on the water because they were having a whole separate conversation about Destiny coming and hopefully everything can go well with Destiny and Mel and Sunny. They were filming a whole nother scene. And here you are over there being nasty and being divisive, talking about something. There go them ops. There go the ops. And Melody asked, what you mean? What you talking about? Then we get into a conversation. She said, yeah, well, I just think people, here go Mel. Well, I just think people come on the show and try to take my spot, but they can't take my spot because I'm the queen. I'm on my throne. Somebody else, they could try to come and take a throne, but they can't take my throne. And to be fair, Mel is the star of the show. Absolutely she is. So I ain't about to say take nothing away from Mel. But then Mel decided to talk about just like Judas. Didn't Judas sit down with Jesus and then sold him out for 30 pieces of silver? So we comparing you and Tisha's relationship to Jesus and Judas now? Judas was one of Jesus' disciples. Excuse me, I said not an F. Judas vowed never to betray Jesus. He was one of Jesus' followers. He was devout, allegedly. And then he betrayed Jesus. Is that what Tisha was to you, Mel? A follower, a devout a follower of yours, somebody that vowed their allegiance, vowed their like that's what Tisha was to you? And you feel like Tisha sold you out? I said, girl, really? Are we really sitting here comparing to that's what we doing now? So then Tisha comes out of there, and out of nowhere, it sounds like Tisha is like, okay, ladies, so I'm getting ready to, I just want to make sure we're all good and we're all going to keep our tone and we're all going to be able to do this, that, and the other. I didn't understand where Tisha's conversation seemed like it came out of nowhere. Either that was bad editing. Yes, Carlos, you do have bad editing. Or that was production telling Tisha, okay, go over there now and start talking about Destiny. Like, I don't know. But it just seemed like it came out of nowhere. But whatever. So Tisha goes to get Destiny. Destiny shows up in her the case was dismissed shirt. Girl, doing the most when the least will do. And Tisha goes to tell Destiny about Sunny, right? That Sunny was there. Let's be clear. Destiny does not seem... Tisha cannot read the room. But I don't even think it's Tisha can't read the room. I think Tisha chooses not to read the room. I think Tisha enjoys doing exactly what she's doing right now. You know why? Because it keeps the focus off of her and Marceau. Because the minute anybody want to start talking about Tisha, what they want to start talking about? Marceau, and whether Marceau got a bunch of churns out here. That's what Tisha liked. Tisha liked the fact that she can keep all of this going on over here, so don't nobody pay attention to what's going on over there. I don't think she can't read the room. I think she reads the room very well. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. Because you know why I say that? Because she's been doing it. She's been doing it since season 1. If you go all the way back to season 1 when they was riding in that limo and they was on their way to dinner at the top of that damn building, that rotating restaurant to celebrate, I believe it was celebrating Melody and Martell's anniversary, and she started asking questions in the car about cheating. Tisha know what the hell Tisha doing. But see, every production needs one. Every production needs that person that'll go and ask whatever needs to be asked, say what needs to be said. And Tisha want to keep her job. Okay. So Tisha is, in my opinion, Tisha is purposefully messy. I don't think it's an accident. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. But that's my opinion. Then she proceeds. Now, let's be clear. You could have ended the conversation right there, Tisha. This is what I mean when I say Tisha know what she's doing. You could have left the conversation at Sunny's here. Just want to let you know, don't want you to be blindsided. You proceed to tell Destiny about a conversation you had with Melody weeks ago. And this is how we know it was weeks ago, because Mel had that other head situation going on with the flashback to season 1 with the finger waves and the short hairdo. Child, it's been at least a week to 2 weeks since y'all filmed that scene. Now all of a sudden you want to tell Destiny what Mel said. Now all of a sudden you want to tell Destiny Mel was like, I don't know what she do. She could have been sleeping with Martell. I don't know. I don't put nothing past her. Girl, you could have been told her she said that. And then the night before you said that Mel was like, fuck Destiny. Now, I didn't see Mel say, fuck Destiny. I did see Mel say, I don't fool with Destiny, or I don't care about Destiny, or whatever that. But she might have said effort. I don't know. But I just feel like that was still, again, you're creating unnecessary bullshit. Destiny done already told you she can coexist with Mel, that she could be around Mel, she could be in a room with Mel, and that is what it is. That should have been all you needed to know. But you took it a step further because you were trying to be messy. Moving right along. So while they're doing that, the ladies go out shopping. It was cute, whatever. Can I say something? This is the difference between a Real Housewives situation and Love and Marriage Huntsville. They was out shopping. Now y'all know this was the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all know they'd have found the Louis Vuitton store and the Fendi store and the Gucci store down to St. Thomas. Y'all know they would have found the most expensive ass vendor and would have bought a $5,000 dress. Okay. Now I ain't mad at these ladies for not pretending like they something that they not and living somewhere that they ain't living or living how they ain't living. I ain't mad at them, but that was a moment where I was like, y'all could have skipped this. Y'all could have skipped this. But then we get to dinner. Again, the restaurant was cute or whatever. The restaurant was cute or whatever. So they're there waiting for Destiny and Tisha to arrive. So they get there. And of course, as soon as they get there, the mood of the room shifts. For obvious reasons. So here go Dr. Shanita, Shanta, Sharita, Sharini Rini Woo. I don't know the lady name, but here her ass go. Well, we know Sunny's side of the story, but Destiny, what's your side of the story? I want to hear your side of the story. Man, I'm going to be honest. Again, I know we filming the show, and I get, Destiny, you know why you there, girl. The only reason why you there is so you could talk about Sunny. We get it. We know. But let's be clear. I wish the hell I would tell you my story just because you feel like you entitled to hear it. Bitch, I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you my version of the story. I don't owe you nothing. I don't need to tell you shit. I done told it until I'm tired of telling it. But I get it. We filming a show, so it needs to be said. Destiny has proven her point. That boy was double dipping. What his name is? Moses. You've proven your point, Sonny. I think all of us get it. At this point, it's just a matter of whether you care or not. Because we all know how this goes, especially when it comes to these reality shows. You pick a side, and once you've picked a side, you really don't care what the other side says. That's how most people feel. That's how most people feel. Once you've picked a side, you really don't care what the other side has to say because you've made up your mind on how you feel about it. That's it, and that's all. So it doesn't really matter what else Destiny says. If people have decided that they don't like Destiny and they really don't care, it doesn't matter what Destiny says. It really truly doesn't matter what Destiny says. That's it and that's all. But it's clear that Sonny was playing. And here's where you are disingenuous, Sonny. I mean, Moses was playing. Here's where you're disingenuous, Sonny. Because your ass gonna say, because y'all notice that they keep sticking to that 90-day timeline, child. They won't come up. They will not come up off of that 90-day timeline because they kept asking her, well, when did y'all start dating? Well, we exchanged numbers on September the 9th. Well, when did y'all start dating? Well, we dated for 90 days. Well, when did y'all get married? We got married on December to whatever. Okay, well, when did y'all become a couple? Well, we exchanged numbers. It's like she won't tell. It's like she doesn't want to lock in when exactly they first started dating, right? Now, she'll lock in when they exchanged phone numbers, and she'll lock in when they got married, but she don't want to lock in when they first started dating. Now, I want all of y'all that care to go back to the first couple of episodes when Sonny was on here. Sonny ass was talking like he my man, and we were together and we was locked in from the minute we met. I knew he was my husband and right? Now all of a sudden it's I don't care. We were dating. He made a decision. It was okay. I feel like a person is single until they get married. So I don't care if he was still texting Destiny. He was dating a lot of other people. But that ain't what you were saying. Go back to episodes 1 and 2 when you had all that fever for Destiny. Now, if that had been your attitude from the first episode, Sonny, I probably wouldn't be. I'd be with you. I'd be like, oh, well, she said, listen, I was dating him and I know he was dating other people. But at some point he looked up and said, I want you to be my wife. And I said, okay, let's make it happen. And anything that happened before that don't have nothing to do with me. But see, that ain't the fever you had because that was my issue with you, Sonny, is that I never understood why you were angry at Destiny. I never understood why you had an attitude with Destiny when you were dating her ex. Let's just pretend like there was no overlap. We're just going to pretend like there was no overlap, which we know there was. But let's just pretend there was no overlap. You still had no reason to be mad at Sunny. At Destiny at all. I never understood why you had fever with Destiny, which is the reason why I was side-eyeing your ass to begin with throughout this whole situation. That's what make you look guilty. Because what you mad at Sunny for? I keep forgetting the name. What you mad at Destiny for? Anyway. Then Dr. Messy decides that she wants to try to make it seem like Tisha's situation is the same thing. Now listen, Trisha, whatever the girl name is, Miss Bodybuilder, her situation is messy as hell, but her situation is in no way, shape, or form comparable to what is going on with Destiny, Sunny, and Moses. It is two totally messy situations, okay? Both situations are messy, but they are not the same. And I get the argument that she's still married. I get that argument. But that is not the same as what's going on with them three. Like, we're not going to conflate the two. Sunny was stuttering at the table like Kirk was on the last episode of Love and Marriage. Of Love and Hip Hop. Child, okay? Because then by the time it was over with, well, that ain't what I got to do with me. That's Sunny though. Well, I just think you single until you get married. Oh, but that ain't the attitude you had 15 weeks ago when we started this bullshit. You done interviews. You done went live. You got a lot of fever over something that now you're saying, well, it doesn't really matter. I got the ring. Girl. So we get that out the way. Destiny's receipts were receipting. Everybody kind of shut the hell up. And we were ready to move on. And here come messy ass Tisha. And that's why I say Tisha knows exactly what she's doing. Here come messy ass Tisha. Well, does anybody have anything else they need to clear up? Anything else they need to say? So we can leave it here so we can have a great day tomorrow? Nobody? Anybody else? Nobody. Nobody's going to say nothing. Nobody has anything to say. Nobody. Nobody's going to add. Nobody's going to say nothing. No. Well, Mel, what about you and Destiny? Don't y'all need to clear things up? See, that's what I'm saying when I say she's messy as hell. Messy as hell. You knew what you were doing because you asked did anybody have anything else to clear up, and everybody said no. They were done. They was having their shots, and they was moving the hell on. You were determined that Destiny and Melody was going to have that conversation. And Kimmy was like, Tish don't read the room. Mel is already on 10. It's let the situation. Destiny is already on 10. Now might not be the best time for her to have this conversation with Mel. How about there's never a good time to have this conversation with Mel? Just like Mel said, girl, it's been years. If there was anything that needed to be said between me and Destiny at this point, it is either up and it's stuck. It's up and it's stuck. Ain't nothing else to say. Here we go, rehashing the same bullshit. Do y'all see how long they had the flashback? They had the flashback to not the last reunion, but the reunion before that, when Mel said she overheard Destiny talking shit about her in Tisha's hotel room. That wasn't even the last reunion, y'all. That was the reunion before that. So we done went back 2 reunions to talk about what Mel and Tisha need and Destiny need to discuss. And at this point, they have moved on. Destiny is cool with Martell, and we already know how Melody feel. So then they went to something about Destiny posted a video that had coleslaw in it. Melody, ma'am, listen. That lady not going nowhere. She not going nowhere. Destiny was not your friend at that moment when she posted that video. Y'all weren't even speaking. She was at Martell's house celebrating Labor Day, birthday, some situation. Coleslaw was there. Destiny did a video like we all do on social media. You can't control who's in the background and shit. You can't control who's in the front ground and shit. You post your damn video. And like she said, the minute somebody said it to me, I took the video down. Because what you're really mad is that Destiny is friends with Martell. That's what you're really mad about. You don't not like that whole video situation is a sidebar. You're mad because Destiny is still friends with Martell. But here's the reality. Who gives a flying fukinini? Because you're no longer friends with Destiny, right? So why does it matter? Destiny knew Martell before she even knew you. So, and Mel was like, I would be on the phone with you. You knew how that man hurt me. You knew all the things he did to me. And you would get off the phone with me to talk to him. I bet you there were times that she got off the phone with Martell to talk to you. I bet there were times that she was on the phone with Martell and you called and she said, let me call you back. Now, Destiny probably didn't need to say, hey, that's Martell on the phone. I probably wouldn't have said who it was, you know? But I told y'all before, it's hard being friends in the middle when two people break up. Because here's the reality of the situation. Your friend might be a deplorable person in his marriage or her marriage, but they still your friend. That doesn't mean you agree or you co-sign with what they're doing, but they're your friend. I have a friend that is a horrible husband. A horrible husband. And I've told him he's a horrible husband. But he ain't leaving her and she ain't leaving him. So you know what? Ain't my monkey, ain't my show. I'm supposed to stop being friends with him because he's a horrible husband. And I'm cool with the wife. I mean, me and the wife ain't best friends, but we know each other. I'm cool with her. What, I'm supposed to run back to her and tell her, you know your husband ain't shit? Ain't my business. Now, I get it. Mel and Destiny built a friendship and they were friends. I get that. But by the time Mel and Destiny were friends, Mel knew who she was married to. Mel knew what Martell was and wasn't, what he was giving and what he won't giving. Hey, Dee's Verdict. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. If Destiny didn't say it was Martell, Melody would take that as Destiny being sneaky. You can't win with her. That's true, Xavier. That's true. Now, on this flip, though, Destiny, you was on some bullshit with this last part. Now, I'm going to just call a thing a thing. You see this? See what I'm saying? I can be fair, y'all. I can be fair and see things from both sides. Destiny, you was messy as hell on this last part, talking about, well, you was on the phone with Coleslaw teaching her how to respectfully cheat. First of all, I knew exactly where you got that shit from. I knew you got it from season 1 when Melody was at the table telling them people about respectful cheating. I knew exactly where you got that from. I think it was effed up and disingenuous how you worded that, because you purposefully worded that for that shock value moment. Once we got to the bottom of it, hey, y'all, I sound just like my aunt's French Creole. Really? Oh, I think I love that accent. I love that French Creole accent, baby. I love it. Hey, Julian Boo. So my thing is, you were really trying to have that moment. You were really trying to have that shock moment where, oh, but you was teaching her how to respectfully cheat. And like Melody said, girl, that came from, I'm going to be in NOLA in December. I'm going to the Commanders game in December. Child, I got finished paying on that trip too. Ooh. But what you mean? Like that whole mindset of, oh, respectful cheating. Girl, you was being real disingenuous, Destiny. You were really trying to get one off and it fell flat. Because by the time and then when you say, because here's the thing, when people always say, well, that's how I understand it. Well, that was my interpretation. Then you lost. Because you are taking something and you're interpreting it the way you want to interpret it to spit it out the way you want to spit it out. Melody, we're going to be clear about something. Yes, Melody knew about Coleslaw long before she left. And yes, her and Martell went back and forth. But listen, they're not the first couple. They're not the last couple to deal with infidelity or issues in a relationship where they break up and get back together. Hell, we just seen whole couples get divorced and get remarried. I mean, it happens. The shit happens. But I don't think that means that she was giving Martell a pass. Thank you, Kais. Definitely let me know some great places to eat. The last time I was in New Orleans, I ate at a couple of nice places, but I don't want to go to the same places. So yeah, definitely send me a list, boo. I'm gonna be there from that. Our flight leaves that Friday morning, so I'm gonna be there pretty much all day Friday and all day Saturday, and then the game is on Sunday, and we leave on Monday morning. So I got plenty of time for us to find somewhere to eat and hang out and stuff like that. It's just it's crazy as hell to me that Destiny was like respectful cheating. Girl, Destiny, you tried to get one and it ain't there. Black Chinese food is Chinese kitchen. It's so good. I think I saw that a TikTok about that place. I think I saw a TikTok. They have like something. They have like oxtail fried rice and yeah. I can't remember the name of it, but I think I saw a TikTok about a Black Chinese food place, and I maybe it was New Orleans. I have to go back and look because I bookmarked. I know it wasn't in my area, but I bookmarked it because it looks so interesting. It's Black owned too, right? I definitely want to check that out. Chinese kitchen. I'm gonna have to write that down. I definitely want to check that out. But yeah, so Destiny, you lost me with that one. Like, I was with you, girl. I've been defending you, but you lost me on that one because, oh, it's not Black owned. Okay, then it's not the same one then. The one I was talking about was Black owned, but I can't remember where it was. It might have been New York. I can't remember what I have it bookmarked, but I still want to check it out though. I still want to check it out. But yeah, it's just anyway. So that was the season, the mid-season finale, which whatever. Is there Xavier? Okay, thank you. Oh, one of my dentist daughter / friend, her daughter went to Xavier. She might know exactly what you're talking about. My uncle used to coach at Xavier. He used to be the basketball coach back in the 90s. Anyway, mid-season finale when the show come back. Who knows, Xavier? Carlos just do whatever he want to do, child. It's at this point, it's just one long show. It's just one long show because we know that they're still filming. I don't know when it's coming back. I guess he wants to open up the window for Love and Marriage Detroit. So it's coming back in November. Okay, so it's just taking like a month and a half off. Probably enough time for Love and Marriage Detroit to run. Love and Marriage Detroit probably doesn't have as many episodes as they do. So it probably has like Love and Marriage Detroit probably has like 12, 13 episodes or something like that. Anyway, that's pretty much it, y'all. Let me get off of here so I can take care of a few more things before my game come on at 4:00. But I wanted to get this to y'all. Even though football is on, that let y'all know how much I love y'all because I still want to do this review. Don't forget to go back and check out my Love and Marriage Detroit review that I did with Sick in the City with Shade in the City. Sorry, SCK boo. I'm from Detroit and I'm so embarrassed. Oh, don't be embarrassed, child. Don't be embarrassed. No more embarrassed than I am with Love and Marriage DC, child. Just do what it do, honey. Just ride with it. But don't forget to check my review for Love and Marriage Detroit from this morning. Shade in the City. We did it at 11 o'clock this morning, and that's when we're going to be doing it. So if you're interested in Love and Marriage Detroit reviews, they'll be at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning so we can get in front of football, child. And Power, there'll be a live Power review at TSF Entertainment. If you watch Power, check out TSF Entertainment. I will share it on my community wall so you can find us over there. YouTube, unsubscribe me. I told y'all got it. YouTube be playing games. I told you they must have been unsubscribing people because I had lost like 10 to 15 subscribers in the last month, but I've been getting a bunch of them back, child. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm glad you realized it, and I'm glad you back. I'm glad you here, ma'am. All right, y'all, let me get off of here. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.